Hey, good day to everyone. It's time to get you something warm and yummy, and let's talk some go and tell, which also means that it's time for you, if you haven't already, to go ahead and like and subscribe our YouTube channel to get notifications of whenever we post a video. We'd love for you to do that and not miss a thing go and tell related as we're sharing it. Today, I'm just going to give you just a quick casual update. Nothing profound here. It's been a very full last few weeks as we've been focusing on evangelism through our Love Local emphasis here in the Woodbridge area. We are at the tail end. In fact, as I'm recording this, it's the last day of all of our Love Local Kids Edition backyard Bible clubs. We have had 8 of those over the last 3 weeks or so. And I tell you what, they have been phenomenal. And if you've been a part of that, if you're on one of those teams, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You've seen God at work in the lives of children and families this week. And so it's been exciting to see what has transpired in these backyard Bible clubs. Our family, we've hosted one there in the Montclair area. We've got a great team. I just love how they have served and proclaimed the gospel truth. And I have visited most of them. I can't make the ones in the evening because we're hosting one, but I've been to all the other ones to see how things are going, and they're just going so well. And we have seen families come that are not part of any church. We have seen families come that are not believers. We have seen families come that are part of other world religions. And so this has been an amazing opportunity for us to proclaim the truth of the gospel to people in our community and among the nations that God has put here in the Woodbridge area. And so I can't wait to see all that God does as a result of our obedience to actually go and tell, go into the communities and tell, proclaim the gospel. We have tonight, not tonight, tomorrow night, Friday night is our big, kind of wrap up family fun night, beach party kind of thing where we are inviting all the families back. So I'll have to give you an overview of that later because it hasn't happened yet. But we are going to be connecting Love Local throughout the rest of the fall. Like we're pushing this from a follow-up perspective all the way to Christmas. So this is not a one and done thing. We're going to be giving these teams and you as well some ideas about how to keep the Love Local Kids Edition going, to build those relationships and to focus on things that are coming up as a church this fall and ways that we can touch these lives, proclaim the gospel, and hopefully see people come to faith in Jesus Christ. So stay in tuned to this YouTube channel and our weekly emails put out by our creative team, as well as maybe what's happening in the announcements on Sunday morning, so that you can get a better idea of how this is going to continue to roll. It's all about links in the chain. And so Love Local Kids Edition is kind of that first link in a chain that we're stretching all the way to Christmas as we look to celebrate our Savior's birth and all that gives us as an opportunity to do even more evangelism and connecting with folks. So Love Local, it's been fantastic. So I can't wait to share some more things. If you know someone on a Love Local team, here's what you can do. Go find them and ask them to tell you a story of what God did through their backyard Bible club. Simple as that. Ask for a story. I promise you they've got one. Okay? So be blessed in hearing what God has done through these backyard Bible clubs by going and asking these team members to share with you what God has done. It's amazing. It's fantastic. Let me give you another quick update. You guys remember from a previous video that I am taking a digital mission trip to the Olympics, not actually literally to the Olympics, but digitally to the Olympics. and I have completed all the requirements now with the International Mission Board for me to do that next week. Next week is my digital mission trip. I will be here, but I will also be there digitally. And so I'm looking forward to it. So I've done all the application process because it is a real mission trip. I had to do the application process, get the references, do background checks, all of that stuff. But it was so worth it to be able to get a chance to engage with the nations at the Olympics. I've also completed my training on how to be a digital responder. And I got to tell you, this was really good and helpful training. This is very new to me, as I'm sure it is new to you, but I love getting a chance to see um, how they are wanting people like me, people like you, to be able to connect in a meaningful way through these digital strategies to proclaim the gospel. And so I've done all of that, and I've got my credentials to be able to log on to the platform that we're going to be using to handle these conversations as they come in. And while my trip is not until next week, I've taken a peek. I wanted to see what does it look like. I mean, I had some screenshots there in the training, but I wanted to see what it looked like live. And I've had it open today because I've been in the office for most of the day today. And let me tell you, the conversations are pouring in. People are getting an opportunity to interact with the gospel face to face with someone there in Paris. And that is leading them to go to the website where all the resources, the Bibles and the chat lives. But not only that, they're running ads in key cities around the world where the Olympics is really kind of a big deal. So this conversation has started in Paris and it's spread out globally now. People that aren't even at the Olympics but are watching the Olympics are seeing, seeing these ads. They're going to the website and they're talking to people about the gospel. And so I am eager next week to jump in because I'm seeing these conversations roll in. I'm like, oh, I want to get in there and proclaim the gospel to these folks. But we're gonna wait for my week to come, and because I've got it all blocked off, I make sure I'm building in the time in my schedule to do that. I've not done that this week because we're very busy with Love Local, so I'm not going to try to bite off more than I can chew. But I can't wait. So I'm already praying for these opportunities. You pray as well, and I'm going to do something next week on Wednesday at 1 p.m. Here in the Student Center downstairs here at the church. I am going to I'm going to set up either my iPad or my laptop, and I'm going to do about an hour or so of the digital engagement there in the Student Center. So if you're interested in knowing what is this all about, come by the church next Wednesday around 1 p.m., come to the Student Center, and have a seat. I will take you with me on my digital mission trip. And so you can see what it's all about. But this is a really amazing thing to see people coming in. When I did my training, I'll let you know this. If you're just wondering, is this even like, what's the point? Is this just kind of chit-chatting out there in the ether? It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't really matter. When I did my training, which was earlier this week, they had already had 10 people receive Christ by faith. And so because of the chat. And so it's amazing. Praise God. It's like over 100 gospel conversations, hundreds more just inquiring about stuff. And so God is at work, even in this digital space, to bring the nations to himself, to make them worshipers of him, so that they will be represented around that throne, as we see in Revelation 7:9. So cool opportunity. I'm sure this won't be the last chance that people can do for a digital mission trip. So I'll be keeping my eyes and ears open and sharing that with you when we learn about that. And then finally, we are getting closer. I teased something last time, and I'm gonna be a naughty boy, and I'm gonna continue to tease because we don't have all the information ready to share. But um, we are getting geared up for another exciting opportunity this January for myself, for Pastor Josh, and things are lining up. The ball is beginning to roll, and it should be soon, I hope, that we can announce to you first. We're going to announce to you first right here on this channel what that is. So uh, just be in prayer for what God is doing. Be in prayer for myself, for Pastor Josh. Be in prayer for others that are going to be involved in this effort across our state. And we can't wait to share with you what that is. So we're getting very, very close to being able to just announce that and let you know what's coming up in January. So um, we're very excited, and we've seen God at work already to kind of put all the pieces together. And so now the rubber is starting to meet the road, as they say. So I know I've done another video where all I've done is tease, no information, but it's coming, and so you will hear about it first here. So again, before I sign off, here's your opportunity once more to like and subscribe our YouTube channel, because I'm serious. I'm gonna announce it first here before it's ever announced in the church. So if you want to know before everybody else, make sure you are subscribed to our YouTube channel. And so that's all I've got. Just I want to give you a quick casual update on some things. Um, you know, it's been a great summer. We've got a lot of things going on. Next week, I will be taking the backpacks and school supplies to Belmont. School supplies, hopefully to multiple schools. We'll see how that looks, but everything is in. Way City Church brought theirs in earlier this week. 67 kids at Belmont who would otherwise not have the supplies to start the school year are going to have them because of you and your generosity, and because of the generosity of our brothers and sisters at the Way City Church here in Woodbridge. And so I love partnership. I love working together and linking arms for the sake of the gospel. And so I'm praying this is the first of many opportunities that we have to do so. And so, yeah, it's God is on the move, and we are busy about His work here. And I just want to let you know kind of what's going on. And I will see you with more updates in our next video. So let's be faithful to daily be in His Word, be in prayer, be gathered each week together for worship and for Bible study as we equip ourselves to make disciples as we go and tell for the sake of the glory of His name here in Woodbridge and around the world.